Pretend with me, if you will, that I'm an incoming freshman coming into Vol State. I know it's a stretch. Is there, don't say anything.
Community colleges serve all ages.
That's right, that's right. Is there any, you talk about all the legislation and the financing. Is there any concern just for incoming students? Do I need to be concerned about my ability to get my degree?
No, no. That is the one thing that is absolutely unconditional. We, regardless of what higher education ultimately looks like in this state, the worth and the value and the ability of a student to enter a program and complete that program, it will not change. Will not change. And again, even going back to whatever college or university, whatever program they ultimately choose that they may have to eliminate, there is a contractual obligation between that university and the student. If the student is in that program, then you must allow them the opportunity to complete that program. You must. And you must make sure that all of the courses that are required are offered in a timely manner. Right. That must happen. And so, now, it doesn't mean that we will admit any new students to that program, right. But any student currently in that program will be given the opportunity to finish.
And I'm sure that's a great comfort to them with all this going on. Let's talk a little bit. Higher education institutions all over the country are finding ways to draw in students of all ages and all kinds, and whether they're working or whether they're parents. Some of these things, we're modifying class schedules, adding more online courses, reducing commutes by opening satellite institutions. What do you see as the current trend in Tennessee in getting more students into the classrooms?
I think what we're doing is community colleges and universities are actually following the model that has been created by many of the for-profit institutions, which some will find somewhat surprising that I would say that. But if you look at the University of Phoenix's and some of these strayers, not as it relates necessarily to the quality of their program, but to the flexibility that they have offered to the student is something different from what we have done for many years. And we need and are, and you just described many of those, are following their lead in that the time has passed. The time is way past for us to only worry about the Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 15-week semester. You start here, you end here. If you come in 2 weeks late in the semester and want to enroll, I'm sorry, you have to wait until the next semester. Those times are behind us, or should be behind us. We know that with the advent of the computer and distance learning and the work requirements and the family responsibilities, so many people who want to come to college cannot, for whatever reason, sit there for certain hours a day. Advent of the online and the flexible delivery. We even went to something a year ago now called Full-Time Friday, where a person can come 1 day a week. You can come Fridays and get 12 hours out of the way just coming 1 day a week. So we have really been working hard trying to identify those. Now you have to make sure that they are still academic quality. Right. One has to make very sure that the student has the ability to not only capture the information, but to be successful in the class. What has happened in many of the for-profits, for example, is that they will get you in the class, but you don't have the staff and student support services to help you when you have trouble. And so your retention rate, your loss rate is great, and of course, they cost a whole lot more money. But I think that's the real irony of all of this, is that you see, whether it's Disney or Strayer or University of Phoenix or many of these for-profit universities, they have no lack of adults taking their classes at costs that are 3, 4, 5 times as much as for that same class at a university or community college. Their marketing is better. Their recruitment is better. Their courses are not better. And many times those courses won't transfer to other institutions, but you don't know that as a student until it's too late. So, but what are they doing right that appeals to these adults that they're willing to spend that extra money? And then we need to find out what they're doing and adapt our ways where it's legitimate and ethical to accommodate the needs of our students.
How do you, as president of Volunteer State, keep in touch with your students and communicate with them and find out what their needs are and what they want in the programs? Well,
we have many ways to do that. The most direct way for me personally as the president to do that is I have visits with our students through the Student Government Association. And then once a semester, we have an open student forum where the students are given the opportunity to address any questions, concerns, issues directly to not only me, but to all of the senior and mid-management leadership of the campus. And I find that direct open forum gives me an opportunity to hear what's on their mind and oftentimes to resolve issues that we didn't even know were issues.
Yeah, it's an important intercommunication, absolutely. Well, before we let you go, we certainly want to touch on plans in Robertson County to, as we mentioned, many community colleges expanding out into other communities to make those commutes shorter. Plans still underway for a facility shared by Austin Peay and Volunteer State in Springfield, I think I understand. Give us an update on that and how things are going.
Well, basically, it's an absolutely wonderful type of partnership. We have the expertise, we have the staff, we have no money for a new program, a new facility. So in the city of Springfield, the county of Robertson has committed $3 million. The city of Springfield committed $3 million to build a new facility. Northcrest Medical Center came forward with $500,000 towards operational expenses for the first 2 years. A local landowner donated the property. Everything is on board. But as of several days ago, a citywide petition was created to place it on the city referendum on whether the city should actually fund at the $3 million level. There will be a single vote issue on the in June, and depending upon the outcome of the voters, the city will either move forward with their $3 million commitment and will move forward with the expansion of the facilities, or the city and the county will have to come back and decide how they want to move forward. But we're just waiting to see how that develops.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for taking time to be here with us today.
I'm glad to be here, and it's so nice to finally have an opportunity to visit with you.
That's right, and thank you for allowing us this forum to reach our people with all these important messages. So, Dr. Warren Nichols can be reached via email, or you can give him a call at 615-230-3500. Thank you for joining us. We hope you will join us next time right here on Inside Politics.
For more information about the guest on this show, please visit our website at ballstate.edu/insidepolitics.